what a beautiful Monday morning it is, and I'm so happy you're here with us on Daybreak. Well, a race designed to challenge anyone from the weekend runners to seasonal marathoners. You will want to definitely sign up for this race. It's called Off the Beaten Track, and in the studio this morning to give us all the details is Ken Krys. Good morning, Ken. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
Good to have you with us. Are you ready to start this marathon and raise some good funds?
Yeah, it should be lots of fun. I mean, we've spent quite a bit of time organizing it and stuff like that, and it's just something to be a bit different for everybody.
It is, and it's the first time that's being hosted. So give us all the background and why you actually the organization is putting this on.
Well, we've been tossing around. I did an MDS, which is Marathon des Sables, about almost a year ago, and that's a desert run across the Sahara Desert. It's a 6-day run, and you run through the sand, and you run through, you know, over the sort of the riverbeds and that type of thing, and the sand dunes. And we thought, well, you know, can we do something like that for Cayman? And we got sand here. Clearly, I did some of my training here and that type of thing. So we thought, you know, why don't we try to do something like that? And at the same time, when I did the run, I did it as a charity for something called Facing Africa, which is the organization here. Which is involved in NOMA, which is the deformity of kids, African kids that have these sort of, their skin goes back and their mouths, and it's really kind of an unfortunate event. And I raised quite a bit of money for that. And we thought, well, can we do something like that in Cayman as well? And so we tossed that around a bit, and we've come up with Off the Beaten Track.
Okay. Now, how can people get involved? What's the registration fee going to be like, and how is it going to work? Tell us where you're going to start from, where you're going to end.
Okay, well, it starts and ends at Public Beach.
Okay.
The path itself, or the track itself right now, is kept a little bit to myself, much like the MDS, where we didn't get it like a day or two beforehand.
Oh.
In this case, I'm going to provide it about a week before, so people can organize themselves. This is a relay run, so clearly people need to be in certain positions.
And how long is it?
It's going to be 50 kilometers, which is about 31 miles.
Wow.
So it's longer than a marathon. And because a lot of people don't do that in Cayman, what we've decided to do is really just sort of break it up and allow teams of 6 to run it.
Okay.
So it starts at Public Beach. You'll go along the sand, along the beach, down towards Treasure Island. But after that, what you do is you start going off what we call off the beaten track. You'll end up going through the dike roads, down through sort of some of the areas, and people sort of jog around in Cayman and stuff like that, where we keep off the main road, and some, you know, through some empty lots and through some, you know, developments and that type of thing.
This is very creative. And how long do you think the run is going to take? Like,
it'll take, I mean, for a guy who does the entire thing, probably about 6 hours.
6 hours,
yeah,
okay.
Because it's going to be a tough run. There's some tough areas to go through and stuff like that.
Are you going to have volunteers in certain areas just to make sure everybody's okay?
We're going to have water stops at each of the sort of 5-mile marks about. I mean, some is shorter, some is longer. And then we'll have people monitoring along the way, giving directions too, to make sure they go in the right spot, and also so that people don't cheat. I mean, sort of people look at the map and go, I can shortcut right here.
No stopping here, jumping in the car and driving over here. Okay.
So I'm going to have somebody sort of monitoring, taking down numbers and stuff. So we're going to have the water stops, we're going to have the guys monitoring that type of thing, and then we, of course, all got the police and emergency vehicles and that type of thing around. So, but it's a time to be fun. I mean, there really shouldn't be a lot of people out there sort of killing themselves trying to race this thing.
It sounds
it's a place to get to see Cayman in a much different
way. In a different way.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure not a lot of people are going to be like you, who can probably do this marathon all by yourself, the Iron Man sitting next to me. But there's teams, as you mentioned. So let's talk about how they register and what the price is and everything.
Right. The price is, it's $135 for an individual, but for a team it's $325, and that includes a barbecue. That includes, you get a medal, you get a T-shirt, a whole bunch of goodies, a lot of giveaways. You get
barbecue, you said?
You get a barbecue at the end.
Okay, I think I'm going to put a team together. Oh, at the end is the barbecue.
We have Red Bull going around making sure that everybody gets the energy drinks and stuff like that. So we're having that. And there's a electronic registration on Cayman Active.
Okay.
So if you go there, you'll find it's right up on the top and Off the Beaten Track. And then we have our own website and we'll make sure a PDF of the registration is there as well.
Is there as well. Okay.
We're looking for any teams of 6. I mean, anybody who likes running, anybody who's looking to do something else. Clearly, we just had the relay race, so people who already had groups of 6 there.
Okay.
And if they're interested in doing something just a little bit different, this is a great run for it.
I think it's a great idea. Congratulations on coming up with that one. What a great fundraiser. Once again, this event takes place on Sunday, the 20th of February, so you have some time to get yourself together. You need to register right away. It starts at 6:30 a.m. starting from the public beach. You will end up at the public beach at the end. The website there for you to log on to get more information. Individuals, $135. Team of 6, $325. And all the money raised is going towards Facing Africa.
It is. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you for coming in. I want to, after it's done, I want to talk about how it went, and so we'll have you back on.
There'll be some great stories, I'm sure.
All right, everyone. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have some junior achievement students in about their company. So stay with us, everyone.